Located in Alfred Crescent, Bonaccord, Seashell Villa 179 is favoured for its close proximity to the Store Bay and Pigeon Point beaches, restaurants and nightlife. This two-story building has 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. Stay with us. We have an amazing show for you this week. I'm Davia Chambers and Let's Talk Tobago starts now. This week we give you insight on the Sea-to-Sea Marathon. Family doctors host a public forum, and later we give you details on Tobago Fashion Weekend. These stories and more when Let's Talk Tobago continues.
The Tobago House of Assembly has a plan, the Comprehensive Economic Development Plan, CEDP, and it is for all of us. Are you ready to benefit from higher levels of development in Tobago and a higher standard of living?
We ready!
The priority areas are branding Tobago, clean, green, safe and serene. Business development and entrepreneurship.
Are you ready?
Human capital development.
I'm ready.
Social development and resilience.
I'm ready.
Improved infrastructure and utilities. Enhanced safety and security.
I'm ready.
Environmental sustainability. Tourism.
Are you ready?
Marine resources and forestry.
Are you ready?
Good governance and institutional reform.
The CEDP is ready. Join us and get on board.
Let's travel the island, straight back to my land, even to Thailand. Anyway,
Guests vacationing here at Seashell would be well protected as the property is securely fenced and the villa has a functioning alarm system. If after hearing all of that you still feel a bit unsafe, here's more. The Bonaccord community has a reliable neighborhood watch to ensure the safety of all in the community. 2 days. That was the duration of the first International Sea-to-Sea Marathon held right here in Tobago. Runners accepted the challenge and put their best foot forward, with their primary focus being to cross the finish line. Here's more.
2 hours, 43 minutes and 13 seconds. That's how long it took Peters Nakaya of Kenya to complete the inaugural Tobago International Sea-to-Sea Marathon. The IAAF course began on the Caribbean side of the island at the Rainforest Reserve near Bloody Bay. It wound its way through to Roxborough, then snaked along the Windward Road to Scarborough, with the finish at Pichitu Beach lowlands on the Atlantic side.
Marathon is good but very challenging. A lot of up and down. Yeah, I will come as long as they invite me. I'm ready to come again.
Alexis Pina from Venezuela was the first to cross the finish line for the half marathon in a time of 1 hour and 16 minutes. First timer in this category, Minister of Tourism Shamfa Kajo explained what she appreciated about this kind of sport event on the island.
I thought it was a good initiative, an extraordinary opportunity to showcase Tobago as a sports tourism destination. As I ran this morning, I thought about how beautiful Tobago is. You can run a full marathon, even a half marathon alongside the sea. So every time you get tired, I look out to the ocean. I just look at the beautiful environment and the landscape around me, and that encouraged me to go.
25-year-old Kenneth Rotish of Kenya won the 10K in a time of 31 minutes 16 seconds, while 19-year-old Eiley Bruce of Trinidad and Tobago won the 5K in 17 minutes 8 seconds. One of the organizers of the marathon, Garth Allen, explains what makes this marathon event stand out.
We can lay claim to the oldest protected rainforest on the planet, this little rock called Tobago. So our marathon included the rainforest, and that made us unique. So anyone who wanted to run a marathon in a protected rainforest, including about 70% or more of the course that is along the coastline, beautiful Atlantic coastline, had to come to Tobago.
Close to 700 people participated in the 4 races, which took place over 2 days. At the Marathon Village, patrons got the chance to experience the various aspects of the country's culture. The event, which is organized by C2C Events Limited, has been supported by various sponsors and the Tobago House of Assembly. I'm Omadara Mills for Let's Talk Tobago.
The location of this property is convenient as guests have easy access to the airport, banking and shopping facilities, just to name a few. We take a step away from shopping to divert your attention to this story. Water still remains an issue for the citizens of Tobago. A meeting was held between the Tobago House of Assembly and the Water and Sewerage Authority's board officials about this issue. More details in this report.
Water security is a high priority for Tobago. Water and Sewerage Authority board officials visited the island to meet with the Tobago House of Assembly, including Chief Secretary Orville London.
The Chief Secretary took the opportunity to raise some of what he called burning issues concerning the people of Tobago and highlighted areas that we think we need to improve, WASA needs to improve. There are some major things that he made mention of in terms of the Windward Road project that he feels that WASA needs to do a little better, and some long-term issues as well.
They also discussed the desilting of the Hillsborough Dam and other measures.
Water supply to Southwest Tobago, that was a major issue that we need to look at as well. In terms of measures that could be put in place to actually bring immediate relief to the people of Tobago, those are some of the issues he spoke about. In terms of our well drilling program, I think that is a major priority for the THA.
So how do they plan to treat with all the issues raised? Collaboration.
We've given a commitment that we're going to try and meet more regularly. I think one of the things that came out of the meeting was the fact that there's not enough communication between the THA and WASA.
The meeting was held at the office of the Chief Secretary. I'm Kearney Freitas for Let's Talk Tobago.
This gingerbread style villa is highly favored by vacationers because of its location. Here in the Bonacore development area, visitors have an opportunity to fraternize with villagers, contributing to an authentic Tobago experience. Now, experience comes in all forms, and I must say congratulations to the Charlottesville Library on making it to their 60th anniversary. During this time, the library and its services has evolved tremendously. Here's a look at how they celebrated this journey.
And Nancy used to live in the jungle with all the other animals, right? So they had all kind of animals there. They had cows. Let me hear the cows.
This is just a snippet of a special storytelling session featuring Nikki Crosby for the children of Charlottesville and environs. It's one of the activities marking the Charlottesville Library's 60th anniversary. The library was first opened on the 11th of May 1956 out of a rented accommodation downstairs the Emil Nicholson's building. But there's more to this library's history.
On the 26th of May 1995, we moved to new premises where we are currently located. So that's why May is a special month for Charlottesville Library. All right, the library, when it opened on the 11th of May, there was one person on staff, a custodian, a part-time custodian. The library opened 4 days a week, and then the following year, they got another part-time custodian, but the 4 days continued.
The facility is under the Division of Education, Youth Affairs, Sport and Library Services. Despite the changes over the years, the library continues to be a space for people to engage in positive activities.
The library has been a hub of activity. A lot of children come to the library straight after school, so we have been able to engage children in the love of reading and so on. The auditorium, we have a lot of craft sessions for the children and other activities in the community, so it's basically the hub of activities within the area.
Although it serves fewer people than the Scarborough Library facility, it is on par with the necessary technological services for its users.
At Charlottesville, there's an internet service. They also could do printing. There's wireless also, so a person can come into the library with their own device and be connected to the service. And this month also be launching the automated service. So 1 year after Scarborough would have had their own automated service, we are allowing Charlottesville, the residents of Charlottesville, to have the same service. So they'll be able to have their library card, go online, renew the items, read ebooks, access databases.
The library planned a concert featuring Lord Relator, as well as a Thanksgiving service to commemorate its existence and contributions to residents and visitors of Charlottesville. I'm Omadara Mills for Let's Talk Tobago.
On the other side of the break, family doctors host a public forum. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Welcome to the Scarborough Library facility. Here we utilize the latest technology to bring you library and information services. Once inside, the staff at the information desk will direct you to the relevant department. And now, our CSR Darian will help you through the registration process.
Hi, good day. Ready to register?
Hi, good afternoon. Yes, please.
I see your documents. One completed form, photo identification, and utility bill.
Yes.
Thanks much. This is your library card. It displays your user ID as well as your barcode. This information is also reflected on the reverse side. If you'd like, you can tear along the perforated line to detach the two pieces. This can be kept in your keychain, the other can be kept in your wallet or your purse.
But the Scarborough Library facility is so much more than just physical books. Once registered, you can log on to our website at library.diaz.gov.tt. Scroll down to select the NALIS link. Once you are connected to the NALIS website, you can then download the Overdrive app to your Apple or Android devices. Using your personal account, you can borrow ebooks and access online databases. Renewal of physical books can also be done online. The new Scarborough Library facility will revolutionize your library experience, where information inspires innovation.
The pool area is situated close to the gas barbecue grill. It's the perfect area to have a small social gathering with the family, prepare a grilled lunch or dinner as they have a splash in the pool. A public forum was held in commemoration with World Family Doctors Day. It was aimed at motivating persons to become more conscious of their health. Omadara Mills has this report.
Immunization, smoking, drug use, sexual health, and cancer screenings. These are issues people learnt about at a public forum hosted by the Caribbean College of Family Physicians, CCFP Tobago chapter. The forum was held in commemoration of World Family Doctors Day. Here's one concern an attendee got clarification on.
If you are vaccinated, can you still get the HPV virus?
Yeah, you can still get it. Because as doctor said, there are different types. And the vaccine that we are given is for 4 different types. So it's possible that although you had the vaccine and you were exposed to sex, you could. It's possible.
The public forum is a means of encouraging the people to become more proactive about their well-being.
The time has come for patients to decide that they're going to take responsibility for their health. So a very educated and informed patient tend to make a better patient, because now you're understanding the disease process, you're understanding why you're on medication. You can have a discussion with your doctor on, the side effects of the medication, and therefore the relationship works better. And you find that you are actually healthier in the process.
A doctors' forum also brought collaboration among medical professionals. 20 doctors from several countries joined the celebrations on the island, an initiative that could be the catalyst for another tourism niche on the island.
This is significant. We can show that Tobago is an excellent site for medical tourism. We can show that Tobago is an excellent site for international conferences. A small group of us have been able to pull this off, right? So it's important that Tobago embrace this and use this as a catapult for future conferences, as a catapult to enter into the market of medical tourism. We have a beautiful island in Tobago. We have hospitable people. So we are set prime really to enter that industry. Someone will just take it up and run with it.
The CCFP also hosted a long-standing Service Awards ceremony where 8 medical practitioners were honored. They are Dr. Mentor Melville, Dr. John Armstrong, Dr. Clyde Bailey, Dr. Lloydan Joseph, Dr. Gregorio Penaloza, Dr. Cornelius Agbeko, Dr. Lancelot Austin, and Dr. Sandeep Kumar. The CCFP got corporate sponsorship as well as financial support from the Office of the Chief Secretary and the Division of Tourism and Transportation. I'm Omadara Mills for Let's Talk Tobago.
This cozy villa has a housekeeper who works 6 days per week. Be it to cook up a local dish or just to make sure you're comfortable, she ensures that your Tobago experience is a memorable one. The Blind Welfare Association held a walkathon to raise awareness for the visually impaired. Caroline Wallace has more in this story.
Being blind doesn't mean you can't have an active role in society. That's the message Tobago chapter of the Trinidad and Tobago Blind Welfare Association wants to share with the public. So they used their Founders Day Remembrance Program to promote independence and integration.
Today we are remembering Founders Day. Mr. James Augustus Alves, who started this movement in 1914, as way back when, but he started it in Trinidad.
Vice Chairman of the Tobago chapter of the Trinidad and Tobago Blind Association, Stanley McLeod, is appealing for greater inclusion for those who are visually impaired.
It hurt me to know that people is hiding their blind family. So that when they see me doing these kind of things, they will get up.
The blind and visually impaired also got encouragement from the Division of Health and Social Services, which supports the organization.
Continue praying, continue asking God guidance. And don't for 1 minute think that because being blind it's the end of the world.
I'm Caroline Wallace for Let's Talk Tobago.
This villa accommodates a maximum of 8 persons, including children. It has 2 bedrooms and a bathroom on the ground floor, as well as 2 other bedrooms and 2 bathrooms on the first floor for your convenience. From Mason Hall to Hope, the Division of Education, Youth Affairs and Sport is making its name with the community parenting program aimed at helping parents bond with their children. Here are the details on how they accommodated the people of Hope.
Stop your bow, Mr. Fiddler. Oh, hi. Mommy, I wanted to show me love. Not when I do something wrong, is a push and a shove. Embrace me, even when I ain't do so good in class. Don't ignore me, or tell me, hold me, jag your bow, Mr. Fiddler.
That's the plea of one child as the parenting caravan stopped by Plymouth. The Community Parenting Program is an initiative of the Student Support Services Unit of the Division of Education, Youth Affairs and Sport. It started as a way to help parents improve their nurturing skills.
An aspect of fostering good parenting is to show kindness to your children. Be kind to them. It is what we call an act of reciprocity, meaning you give something, it is expected that they are going to give you back something.
Plymouth has a number of businesses which the facilitators of the program saw as a good tool parents can use to teach and bond with their children.
What I want to encourage you to do is to take your kids with you. Show them what you're doing, right? Because you want them to be able to develop that entrepreneurial spirit and maybe to even take over your business. So take your children with you. Don't leave them home in front of the TV. Don't leave them home unattended. Bring them with you. Show them what you're doing. Show them that mommy and daddy working hard so they can develop an appreciation for everything that they have.
Parents were also encouraged to support their children's positive endeavors.
When they are, for example, struggling with their lessons or struggling with something for their personal development that is good, you need to understand and cooperate with them by giving them the necessary support for them to advance and develop.
The caravan started in Mason Hall and has since visited several villages, including Bonaccord, Roxborough, and Bethel. I'm Omadara Mills for Let's Talk Tobago.
Coming up, details on Tobago Fashion Weekend. Let's Talk Tobago will be right back. Stay with us.
Going to Barbados? Why continue to pay high prices when you can get there for only US $231.95, all taxes included? Yes, you heard right. You can now travel to Barbados from Tobago for a mere US $231.95 on Gold's weekly service. So if you're going to Barbados for business, the beach, crop over, or attending university, stop wasting your money on those other high-priced airlines and get there for a fraction of the cost. To book, just log on to www.vogel.com.br. Barbados just got closer.
The kitchen is located on the upper level of the villa and opens out onto a veranda which has a dining area overlooking the pool and the flower garden. Just like the sea creatures designed on the wall, this story is unique. Pigeon Point Heritage Park was quite busy as it hosted the 6th cycle of 2 TFW. Simple Silhouette Cell was the theme for the production this year, and here's more in this report.
It was all about beach silhouettes with a rose, as 2 TFW 2016 came alive at the Pigeon Point Heritage Park. Local designers got the opportunity to showcase their newest collections before fashion enthusiasts. New designers also presented their collections.
When I need motivation, my one solution is my queen, cause she stays strong. Yeah, yeah. She is always in my corner, right there when I want her. All these other girls are tempting, but I'm empty when you're gone. And they say, do you need me? Do you think I'm pretty? Who will make you feel like cheating? I'm like, no, not really goes. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there.
Accessory designs weren't left out. The overall theme for 2 TFW 2016 was Simple Silhouettes Cell. I'm Keyshawn Wilson for Let's Talk Tobago.
As you can see, there are lots of trees surrounding the villa to block out the harshness of the sun and maintain the coolness of the property. Kimberly Job has the highlights on the Tobago Night event, where a number of Tobago groups varying from Charlottesville Tambu Bamboo to the Mason Hall Village Council folk performers made an appearance. Have a look at this story.
It began with a procession through the streets, allowing the many who lined both sides of the road an opportunity to get a glimpse of the variety of characters that make up the Tobago Heritage Festival. This was Tobago Night in Point Fortin. A number of performing groups from Tobago, including the Charlottesville Tambu Bamboo, Mariah Old Time Wedding, and the Mason Hall Village Council folk performers, took over the Southland with their indigenous music, dance and drama, and were met with much anticipation by patrons who claim to especially look forward to this particular event.
Tobago Night, for the past couple of years they have been coming, and I enjoy it very much. I always look forward for the Tobago Night, if nothing else.
The show was wonderful. I miss Tobago because I am a regular visitor to Tobago, so I miss the heritage section in Tobago. The only thing I find it could have been a little longer, but overall it was enjoyable.
The audience was also treated to a range of stage performances from the various groups, getting a taste of what they can look forward to at this year's Heritage Experience. A number of famous Tobago's delicacies were also on sale, as well as booths set up displaying craft items. Patrons were also given the chance to win prizes from the Tobago Festival's commission booth after participating in short quizzes about the island.
For what are you to know that you are looking at a natural dynasty? Decades of history, decades of tradition.
Chairman of Culture and Celebrations, Councillor Sherwin St-Hilaire, in Point Fortin described the event as refreshing.
It has become such a wonderful staple here that we look forward to seeing our Tobago brothers and sisters coming to bless us, not just with their presence, but their cultural heritage. And they give us such wonderful excerpts of the Tobago life and the daily cultural activities of Tobago that we look forward to having them every year.
From the Division of Community Development and Culture, I'm Kimberly Job for Let's Talk Tobago.
It's Have Your Say time, and we want to hear some of your creative solutions to our question this week. We asked, where should a public monument of A&R Robinson be placed? Now let's hear what some of you had to say.
I think they should place the monument of the A&R Robinson on the mall because most people socialize there.
I think they should put the monument at the airport because most international and local people goes there.
I think they should put it in the botanical gardens because when tourists come to Tobago and they go there, they will see it and admire it.
They should put the monument by the Esplanade because it will attract plenty people.
It should be placed in Crown Point because most tourists and locals pass through there to go to the airport.
We should put the monument of A&R Robinson in Scarborough because it is the capital of Tobago and many people go there.
As always, we thank you for watching. Email us with your comments or queries about the program, and be sure to visit our website, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. From our house to yours, I'm Davia Chambers, along with the Department of Information, Office of the Chief Secretary, Tobago House of Assembly, wishing you a safe and very productive week.